Hello everybody, and welcome back to another ULC tutorial. This one's going to be really easy, so let's just get it out of the way. First thing we're going to do is we're going to keep this GUI on. We want this on, so if you have UI visibility off and view, you're going to keep this on. We're going to go down to Starter GUI in our Explorer tab over here, and we're going to find the main menu GUI. And then we're going to go to Properties, which is this bar under it. And we're going to go find enabled, and we're going to uncheck that. Then we're going to go down to upgrade GUI right here, and then we're going to enable that. We're going to check this. Now we're going to open the boss upgrade script, and this is where we're going to start coding our upgrade description. So it's really easy to implement. So upgrade.mouse enter right here. Upgrade is the button. That's the upgrade button. I want it to make it so when we hover over the upgrade button, it'll show the description of the upgrade. So upgrade.mouse enter already does that and shows the amount of XP that you need, but I want it to also show the description now of the upgrade. So how do we do that? Okay, so mouse enter already does it so that when a mouse enters the button, this function runs, and mouse leave does it so that when the mouse leaves the function afterwards, that happens. So we're going to add a little part. We're going to put description. This is the part we're going to put description. Actually, we can put it under here instead. It doesn't really matter. I'm just marking this so that we know we're going to put the description here. And then after that, we're going to go back to our GUI, and we're going to insert a text label into here. So we're going to press the little plus sign, and then we're going to go to text label, this one. So after you get text label out, you're going to put it right next to this. And I'm going to size this a little bit. I'm going to put it like right next to it. And then I'm going to scale it. So I'm going to go to properties, and then I'm going to search up scaled, text scaled. I'm going to check this. And then I'm going to design this a little bit. So let's see. I want to put for the text, in the text little thing right here, under the text thing, I'm going to put description. I want to make the text color white. I'm going to make the font a arcade font. I'm going to make the background black. But I'm going to set a border size pixel of 3. So it's going to give them a nice border. And I'm going to set it to white. So you have this white border right now. And that should be it. That's all I want. You can design this however you want, as long as there's a text label. Then I'm going to go to plugins, and what's really useful is that if you use Easy Weld, it's going to give you it's going to really easily make this size for all screens, including mobile screens, so mobiles users will be able to see this a lot better. So I'm going to press scale and size for scale. This should work either way, but if you want, you can get auto scale light just to do this as well, but you don't need to. So I'm going to name this text label description. Then I'm going to go back to boss upgrades, local script. I'm going to go back to our description. And then we're going to start coding in. Oh, first thing we need to do, let's go to settings, search up in our Explorer settings, and we're going to go find the one in server storage, this one, settings. You can add this to any one of these characters. In fact, you probably want to add this to every single one if you want to, but only the ones that you're adding. You want to go here, you want to, under upgrades, 1, this holds all the information for the first upgrade. Same with this one, number 2, and number 3. These ones don't count. In fact, you could probably delete these ones, and they probably wouldn't do anything, and they won't. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to copy this line essentially, this one right here, and we're going to paste it right below, like that. Then we're going to replace unlocks with description, and now we're going to do equals the description right here. So I'm going to put Among Us, Littletail, upgrade gives Bone Zone or something. You can put anything here that you want. And you can put this for every single upgrade if you want. Every single one. I could do for 2. I could put gives 20 stamina. And then, 3 gives a little zone. So I could put for description gives Littletail zone. And yeah, I could just do that. You do not have to put them for these ones because they don't have any upgrades, of course. But for anything that has upgrades, you can do this. Then we're going to go back to boss upgrades, and we're going to go under the upgrade.mouse in there, like we said. And we're going to do upgrade or what's it? We're going to do script.parents. So we're going to the parent of our script now, and we're going to find the description text label that we made. Oh, whoops. Description text label, dot text. And then we're going to make the text that description label that we did equal to b dot description. So b in the script is the upgrade that we chose. What is b? It's defined right here. Local b equals upgrade z. So it's getting the upgrades of the character we selected, and it's finding a specific thing from it. So the thing can be the name, the let me scroll in. The name, the XP, the unlocks, and the description, which we just added. So we're gonna put b.description right here. So in fact, I don't want the frame to show until we open the upgrades. What I'm going to do is when the mouse enters, right, I'm going to do script.parent.description.visible. So this is if it's visible or not, or if it's invisible, equals true. So people will be able to see this now. And then if we don't want people to see it, I'm going to put it under upgrades.mouseLeaf. I'm going to copy this line, and then I'm going to put it under here. I'm going to do false. So now this is going to be false when my mouse leaves it. So now we can test. Oh, whoops. One last thing. We want to turn the visibility of this off. We want to turn upgrade UI. We want to put the enabled thing. We want to uncheck it. Then we want to go to main menu, and we want to enable that. And now we should be good to go. All right, let's go to multiplayer, and let's go to our sands. Now if you go to upgrade button, let's go ahead and KR, let's hover, and there we go. You can see that our upgrade now appears here. We hover over this, and our description appears here too, and here too. So now we have an upgrade description right here. Of course, if we go to another character like science, and we try going to their upgrades, we're going to get an error, unable to send property text string expected got nil, because they could not find a proper string to give this. We didn't give a description to this one. So it's going to give that error always, but for these ones, it's always going to work because we gave it a description. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's how you do upgrade descriptions. There's going to be more ULC tutorials too, so subscribe for that, and that's pretty much it. Goodbye.